Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluent Mind Podcast, where we help you speak English naturally without the panic. I'm Maya.
And I'm Noah. Thanks for being here.
So, quick question. Someone asks you, what did you do today? And your brain just stops.
Even though you literally just lived through your entire day, you know exactly what you did, but the words won't come.
Yes, it's the most frustrating thing. It's such a simple question, but I freeze every time.
And it's one of the most common questions in English. What did you do today? How was your day? What's a typical day like for you?
Super basic questions, but they make people panic.
Because you're trying to translate your entire day, activity by activity, in your head.
And it's way too much. Your brain just overloads.
But here's what native speakers actually do.
What?
They don't translate word by word. They pull from a library of about 15 to 20 pre-made phrases that describe 90% of any day.
Wait, so there's like a cheat code for this?
Kind of, yeah. And today we're giving you that cheat code.
By the end of this episode, you'll have a system. 3 layers of phrases that let you talk about your day without even thinking about it.
Basic layer, natural layer, native layer. You pick which one fits your level.
And stick around till the end because we're doing a live practice round. You're actually going to describe your day out loud with us.
Not just listening, actually doing it.
All right, let's get into it.
So first, we need to talk about why people freeze when they try to describe their day.
What's the reason?
They're trying to be too specific.
What do you mean?
They think they need to describe every single detail. Like, I woke up, I turned off my alarm, I went to the bathroom, I brushed my teeth for 2 minutes, I took a shower.
Oh God, yeah. That sounds exhausting just thinking about it.
It is exhausting. You're translating your entire internal monologue. That's impossible to do smoothly.
So what do native speakers do instead?
They summarize. They use general phrases that cover big chunks of time.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, instead of saying, I woke up at 7 a.m., I brushed my teeth, I took a shower, I got dressed, I made coffee, I drank the coffee, I left the house.
That's like 7 sentences.
Right. Instead, native speakers just say, I got ready in the morning and grabbed some coffee.
Wait, that's it?
That's it. 1 sentence. 5 activities covered.
Oh, wow. That's so much simpler.
Yeah, 1 chunk. Got ready. Boom. Done. Move on.
But why don't people do this naturally when they're learning English?
Because in your native language, you probably do give more detail. You have all the vocabulary for it. So when you switch to English, you try to match that same level of detail.
And we don't have the words for it yet.
Exactly. So you freeze. You're trying to say something your English brain can't support yet.
So it's like trying to run before you can walk?
Exactly. You need the basic chunks first. Then you can add detail later.
Okay, I have a story about this that's really embarrassing.
Let's hear it.
So I was in an Uber once, going home from work, and the driver was this really friendly guy, started making small talk.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he asks me, so how was your day?
Classic question.
And I completely panicked.
What happened?
Because in my head, I started listing everything. Like, okay, I woke up, I had breakfast, I went to work. I had 3 meetings, I answered like 50 emails, I had lunch with my coworker, Sarah.
You're going chronological through the whole day?
Everything, every single thing I did. And I'm trying to translate each activity, and I can't remember the word for meeting in that moment. So I just freeze.
How long was the silence?
It felt like 10 minutes. It was probably 5 seconds. But in that car, those 5 seconds felt like forever.
What did you end up saying?
I said, it was good.
That's it? Just good?
Just good. And then we sat in awkward silence for the rest of the ride. I wanted to disappear.
And what should you have said?
Looking back now, I should have just said, I had a busy day at work, lots of meetings and emails, but it was fine.
3 sentences. Done.
Right. But I was trying to translate every single activity instead of summarizing.
Yeah, you made it way harder than it needed to be.
Do you have a story like this?
Oh yeah, job interview in English.
Oh no.
The interviewer asked me, walk me through a typical day in your current role.
That's actually a pretty common interview question.
It is, and it's a normal question, but I panicked.
What did you say?
I started going. I arrive at the office around 8. I check my email. I respond to messages from my team. I have a stand-up meeting at 9, then I work on my tasks until lunch.
You're going minute by minute?
Completely. Activity by activity. And I can see the interviewer's eyes just glazing over. She's bored.
Oh no.
And at one point, I literally said, and then I eat lunch.
You told her you eat lunch?
Like she needed to know that. Like it was breaking news that I consume food in the middle of the day.
What should you have said?
I should have said, I manage a team of 5, so most of my day is meetings, emails, and helping them solve problems.
Oh, that's so much clearer and more professional.
One sentence, that's all I needed. But instead, I gave her a minute-by-minute breakdown because I thought more detail meant better English.
But it doesn't.
No, better English is clear and efficient, not detailed and exhausting.
Okay, so we've established what not to do. Don't translate every single activity. Don't go chronological. Don't drown people in unnecessary detail.
Right.
So what do we do?
You use chunks, pre-made phrases, and we're going to give you 3 layers of them right now.
Basic, natural, and native. Pick your level.
Layer 1 is for survival. You just need to answer the question without freezing. These are the essential chunks.
So what are they?
These are phrases that cover the big blocks of your day: morning, work, or school, and evening.
Okay, give me the list.
Number 1, I woke up around 7, or whatever time you woke up.
Simple.
Number 2, I got ready for the day.
And that covers everything? Like shower, brush teeth, get dressed?
Everything, all of it, one phrase.
I love that.
Number 3, I had breakfast, or I grabbed some coffee.
Okay.
Number 4, I went to work, or I worked from home.
For people who work remotely.
Exactly. Number 5, I had a busy day, or I had a quiet day.
So you're giving the overall vibe of the day.
Right. Number 6, I got home around 6, or whatever time.
Okay.
Number 7, I relaxed a bit, or I watched some TV.
Winding down.
Yeah, and number 8, I went to bed around 11.
That's it? 8 phrases?
8 phrases, and you can describe an entire day with them.
Can you show me?
Sure. Someone asks, what did you do today? You say, I woke up around 7, got ready, grabbed some coffee, and went to work. I had a busy day. I got home around 6, relaxed a bit, and went to bed around 11.
That's 3 sentences.
3 sentences, entire day, done.
And it sounds natural?
Completely natural. That's literally how native speakers talk when they're giving a basic answer.
Okay, I'm convinced. What's layer 2?
Layer 2 is for when you want to add some detail, but you still want to keep it natural. You're not listing every activity, but you're giving 1 or 2 specifics that make it more interesting.
So like adding flavor?
Exactly. You're not giving a documentary. You're just giving flavor.
What are the chunks for layer 2?
For morning, you can say, I hit snooze like 3 times.
Oh, that's relatable.
Right? Or I rushed to get ready. That tells a story. Or I stopped by Starbucks on the way to work.
Okay, so you're adding 1 specific detail.
1 detail, that's it. For work or school, you can say, I had back-to-back meetings all morning.
That sounds exhausting.
Or I worked on a big presentation. Or I had lunch with my coworkers. Or even just, it was one of those days.
And everyone knows what one of those days means.
Exactly. You don't have to explain it. It implies chaos.
What about evening chunks?
Evening, you can say, I grabbed dinner with a friend. Or I caught up on emails. Or I just crashed on the couch.
I say that one all the time.
Right? It's so useful. Crashed on the couch. Everyone gets it.
Can you give me a full example with layer 2?
Sure. I woke up late, hit snooze way too many times. Rushed to get ready and grabbed coffee on the way to work. I had back-to-back meetings all morning, then worked on a presentation in the afternoon. After work, I grabbed dinner with a friend, came home, and just crashed on the couch.
Okay, that's way more interesting than layer 1.
Yeah, but you're still not overwhelming anyone with detail. You're giving flavor, not a full story.
When would you use layer 2?
When someone actually seems interested, or when you're trying to connect with someone.
Like on a date or with a new coworker?
Exactly. Layer 1 is for elevators and Uber drivers. Layer 2 is for real conversations.
Okay, what's layer 3?
Layer 3 is when you want to sound completely fluent. You're not just answering the question, you're telling a story.
So this is like advanced?
It's not about advanced vocabulary, it's about how you frame things, the phrasing.
Give me examples.
Okay, so you use framing devices. Like, you know what? Something funny happened today.
That sets up a story.
Exactly. Or, so here's the thing. Or, I was supposed to go to the gym, but I ended up just going home.
Oh, the plot twist.
Right. Or after you ramble for a bit, you say, long story short, I was late to everything.
That's such a native speaker phrase.
It is. And then you add emotional color. Like, it was one of those mornings where nothing goes right.
I've definitely had those.
Or I was running on pure caffeine. Or by the time I got home, I was completely wiped out.
Wiped out. I love that phrase.
Or after something relaxing, I needed that.
Simple but effective.
And then you use connectors to build the story. Like, and then, to make it worse, my computer crashed.
You're escalating.
Exactly. But anyway, that was my day.
Okay, give me a full layer 3 answer.
All right. So here's the thing. I woke up late today because I stayed up way too late last night binge watching this show.
Already hooked.
I was supposed to get to work early for a meeting, but of course I hit traffic. By the time I got there, I was running on pure caffeine and regret.
Caffeine and regret. That's good.
Had meetings all morning, worked through lunch, and then my computer crashed right before a big deadline.
Oh no.
To make it worse, I had to stay late to finish everything. Long story short, by the time I got home, I was completely wiped out. Just ordered food and put on something mindless on TV. I needed that.
Okay, that's like native level storytelling.
Yeah, but notice, I'm still using chunks. I'm just arranging them like a story instead of a list.
When would you use layer 3?
When you're comfortable with someone. Friends, family, coworkers you know well.
Or when you want to entertain people?
Exactly. Layer 3 isn't just information, it's entertainment.
Okay, so now we have 3 layers. What are the biggest mistakes people make when using these?
The biggest mistake is over-explaining things that don't need explanation.
Like what?
Like, instead of saying, I had breakfast, they say, I went to the kitchen, I opened the refrigerator, I took out eggs, I cooked the eggs on the stove, I put them on a plate, I ate them.
Oh my God, that's so much detail.
Nobody needs that level of detail unless something interesting happened with the eggs.
So the rule is?
If it's boring, summarize it in one chunk. If it's interesting, give detail.
That makes sense. What's another mistake?
Using the word did for everything. I did breakfast, I did work, I did exercise.
What should they use instead?
Specific verbs. Had breakfast, worked on a project, went to the gym.
So more variety.
Yeah. Native speakers use tons of different verbs. Made, grabbed, caught up on, worked through, stopped by, hung out with.
Even small changes make you sound way more natural.
Exactly. What's the third mistake?
What is it?
Apologizing for your English while you're talking.
Oh, I used to do this all the time.
Like saying, sorry, my English is bad, or I don't know the word. Right in the middle of describing your day.
And that kills the flow?
Completely kills it. If you don't know a word, just describe it another way or skip it entirely.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Don't say, I went to sorry, I don't know the word, the place where you buy medicine.
Just say,
I went to the pharmacy, or I stopped by to pick up some medicine.
keep the flow going, no matter what.
Always. Flow matters more than perfect vocabulary.
All right, we've given you 3 layers of chunks. We've shown you what not to do.
Now it's time to practice.
Right now, with us.
I'm going to describe my day yesterday using all 3 layers. Listen for the chunks.
Okay, go.
I woke up around 7, got ready, grabbed some coffee. Now, that's layer 1. Then I had back-to-back meetings all morning, worked through lunch. That's layer 2. And then, by the time I got home, I was completely wiped out. Just made some quick food and crashed on the couch. That's layer 3.
See how he mixed all 3? He started basic, added some detail in the middle, and ended with storytelling.
That's how native speakers actually talk. It's not all one level. You mix them depending on what you're describing.
Okay, now it's your turn. Yes, you listening right now.
We're going to give you 10 seconds of silence. Describe your day yesterday using at least 3 chunks from layer 1.
Don't think too hard. Just say it out loud, even if no one's around, even if you feel stupid.
Ready? Go.
How did that feel?
Awkward? Good. That means you actually did it.
And if you didn't do it, pause this right now and actually do it. We'll wait.
We're serious. Pause. Describe your day out loud, then come back.
Okay, here's your challenge for this week.
Every single day, describe your day out loud for 1 minute. To yourself.
In the mirror, in the car, in the shower, wherever. Just 1 minute.
Use the chunks we gave you today. Don't translate word by word. Just pull from the library.
And by day 7, you'll notice something.
The chunks will start coming automatically. You won't have to think about them anymore.
They'll just be there when you need them.
And come tell us in the comments. Right. I described my day using layer 1, 2, or 3. And here's what I said, and then give us 1 sentence.
We want to see what you're working with.
We actually read these. And we reply.
Oh, and if this episode helped you, hit the like button.
It helps other people find this podcast.
And subscribe if you want more episodes like this.
Every week, real strategies, no fluff.
All right, before we go,
Remember, you don't need to describe every single detail of your day.
you just need 15 to 20 chunks, and you just learned them.
Better English is clear and efficient, not detailed and exhausting.
So stop trying to translate everything. Start using chunks.
See you next time.
Keep going.